It was a beautiful fall morning. Maya got into the car, dropping her bag on the passenger seat and her coffee in the cup holder. Settling into her seat, she turned the ignition. She didn't hear the familiar sound of the engine cranking up. She tried again. Silence. "Come on," she said, quietly frustrated. She looked at her time. It was 7:20 a.m., 35 minutes for Sean to be at school. She opened the hood to see if she could figure out why the car wouldn't start. "We have to get Daddy's car, honey. Gerald doesn't want to go to school today." Sean had named her car Gerald. Getting him out of the car, they made their way back into the house. "Trey!" Maya called out to her husband. "We need to use your car. Mine won't start." Trey came out of the kitchen holding a cup of coffee. "It should be in my pants pocket." He went to the bedroom and grabbed the key. Sean was playing with his toys on the living room floor. Maya decided to leave him playing while she moved her bag and the booster seat into Trey's car. She had to move quickly if Sean was to get to school on time. She moved her bag and the booster over to Trey's black SUV. Then she went back into the house to get Sean. Soon they were on their way. They had just enough time to make it to school on time. "Thank God there isn't much traffic today," Maya thought to herself. As she neared the stop sign, she came to a complete stop. They were just a couple of blocks from the school and would make it just on time. Bang!
Mom.
The impact shook Maya out of her thoughts. She quickly glanced back to check on Sean as she tried to figure out what had hit them. Her heart sank as she realized he wasn't in his usual spot at the back. "Mom, what was that?" What a relief it was to hear her son's sweet voice. There he was, sitting just behind the driver's seat. "Are you okay, baby?" she asked. "Yes." "What happened, Mommy?" "I think someone run into us." "Sit tight. I'll go and take a look." Maya pulls over, her hands trembling. The woman in the other car gets out looking concerned. Maya walks toward her slowly. She looked at the dent in the car. It was right where Sean would have been sitting. Her heart swelled with overwhelming gratitude. She couldn't believe what had just happened in 6 years. She had never changed the position of the car seat until today. The very day she moved the seat, they were involved in a crash. What a miracle. "Thank you, Jesus," she prayed. The police arrived and took statements from both drivers. "I can't believe it," she told Trey. "Sean was supposed to be on the other side. But he wasn't, because when I put his seat in your car, I placed it right behind my seat, instead of behind the passenger seat. It's a miracle." Maya learned an important lesson that day. She had been more than a little irritated when her car didn't start in the morning. It had meant changing cars and moving things around, but look how things turned out. Sean was out of harm's way when the accident happened. When life doesn't go as smoothly as you expect, don't fret. It may be God's way of keeping you away from danger. Remain calm and know that He is always at work. Psalm 37:2. "Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance." Psalm 91:1-2. "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust."